Look at the world's most successful people. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Oprah Winfrey. None of them followed the traditional path. They dropped out of college, challenged norms, and carved their own paths. They are proof that success isn't always found in a classroom. Our current education system seems designed to produce conformity. It prioritizes obedience over creativity, memorization over innovation. This isn't about bashing education, but recognizing its flaws. We need to question a system that prioritizes test scores over true learning. Degrees are no longer guarantees of employment. Unemployment rates for young people are skyrocketing. Clearly, something is broken. Students are not products to be standardized. They are unique individuals with passions and potential waiting to be unlocked. The current system often tries to fit everyone into the same mold. We need to move away from this industrial model of education and embrace a more personalized approach. To understand the flaws in our current system, we need to go back to its roots. The Prussian education model, developed in the early 19th century, is the foundation for many education systems around the world. It was designed to create a compliant workforce for the Industrial Revolution. Obedience, conformity, and rote learning were the priorities. This model was successful at achieving its goal, but stifled creativity, critical thinking, and individual expression. Think about your own experience. How much of your education was focused on memorizing facts and figures? How much encouraged you to question, to explore, to think differently? The emphasis on standardized testing and rote learning are echoes of that Prussian model. Basic skills and knowledge are important, but they're only part of the equation. We need to equip students with skills like critical thinking, problem-solving, collaboration, and creativity. It's time to move beyond simply filling students with information. The impact of this standardized model is particularly evident in countries like India. In the 19th century, Lord Thomas Babington Macaulay shaped India's education system to serve the British Empire. Macaulay's vision prioritized English language education and denigrated traditional Indian knowledge systems. This system, with its emphasis on rote learning and conformity, continues to influence education in India today. It often values degrees over skills, leading to a disconnect between education and employment. The irony is that this system has created a generation of young people who are questioning the status quo. They are seeking opportunities that allow them to pursue their passions and make a real difference in the world. Despite the system's limitations, the human spirit's desire for creativity and innovation cannot be entirely suppressed. Educators, policymakers, and parents must recognize this and create an education system that nurtures these qualities. The pressure to conform starts early. Students are often told there's only one path to success. Get good grades, go to a good college, get a good job. This narrow definition of success ignores the vast diversity of human talents and aspirations. It creates a pressure cooker environment where students are constantly judged and ranked. This pressure doesn't end with graduation. In many countries, there's an obsession with academic degrees, even as the job market demands different skills. The result? A generation of overqualified and underemployed graduates. We need to challenge this narrow definition of success. Success is about finding your passion, your purpose, and making a meaningful contribution to the world. We need to create a culture that values creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. A culture that celebrates those who dare to be different. So, what can we do? How can we break free from this outdated system and create a more meaningful and fulfilling educational experience? It starts with recognizing that education is not confined to the classroom. Learning happens everywhere, all the time. The internet has opened up a world of learning opportunities. Online courses, tutorials, and communities offer access to knowledge and skills that were once unimaginable. Mentorship programs and apprenticeships provide valuable real-world experience. The key is to be curious, proactive, and to never stop learning. Don't be afraid to follow your passions, even if they don't fit into the traditional mold. This is not a call to abandon traditional education altogether, but to recognize its limitations and seek alternative paths. It's about empowering young people to become lifelong learners, equipped to thrive in a rapidly changing world.